Hi, welcome to Dmomita'S kitchen, and I'm Dmomita. Today I'm going to fix a nice little dish called beer tempura shrimp. I'm the one that actually made this recipe up myself due towards the fact that it usually is cold water that you use, but I'm going to use cold beer, and it's really delicious. So over here I have my shrimp ready. I also have my beer ready. It's in ice. And if your beer is warm, don't worry about it, because that's what I did. I put it in ice, because you can put it in ice, and if ice falls in your batter, that's fine too, because the colder, the better. Then I have my seasonings here. I have a seasoned salt, a garlic granulated powder, and I have pepper. That's it. This is very simple. Nothing hard at all. The key to this, though, is to ensure that your oil is very, very hot. So to put your batter together, you start off with a cup of flour, which I've already measured and put into the bowl. And then when we put the flour in here, we actually take an egg and we mix the egg into the flour. And if you feel you need to put another egg, you can, depending on how many shrimp you're going to cook. And then after you put that in, you actually pour off your beer. Now the beer is very cold, and the ice, you see the ice is falling in there. And you're going to make this batter until it's creamy, like somewhat creamy, but it can be lumpy as well. No big deal. Don't freak out if it's lumpy, because that's what you want. So you just keep on stirring and stirring. I think I'm going to put a little bit more beer in there. I know people out there like beer. I like it too. Alright, and then you just keep stirring. Okay, now it's ready. And it's good that I have ice in there, because I'm going to throw a little bit of the seasoning on top of the shrimp. And make sure your shrimp are deveined. Okay, and you want to leave the tail, the little tail on the end of the shrimp. It's much better to leave it on there when you're doing tempura, because it gives a little handle for you to pick your shrimp up with and eat it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little of the seasoning salt, and then a little of the garlic powder, granulated powder, and then we're going to put a little of the pepper. Not too much. Be careful with the seasoning salt, because you don't want to put too much salt on your shrimp. Can't turn around after you do that. Then after you do that, you're going to take the shrimp by the handle, okay? And then you take your batter and you put your shrimp inside. And then what happens when you put your shrimp inside, this is how it looks when you take it out. Make sure it's coated very well. And then when you coat it very well and your oil is nice and piping hot, that's when you're going to put it in there. So with that being said, I'm going to get the oil started, and I'm going to come back in just a few moments with the oil piping hot and actually dipping the shrimp down in there, and you'll see those nice fluffy type crispy type batter on your shrimp. It's really delicious. I'll be right back. Hi, and welcome back to Dmomita'S kitchen, and I'm Dmomita, and the oil is nice and piping hot for those beautiful, beautiful beer tempura shrimp. So here is where I have them all in here. I'm ready to put them in. And in order to test your oil, okay, this is the key part. You can either use a thermometer, but I don't use that. But I do use this as my key. You take a little bit of the batter, you put it into the oil, and when it rises up to the top, the batter, and starts the cooking, you know your oil is ready, piping hot to go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in. Oh, you hear that? Oh, that's a lovely sound. That's when you know it's ready to get down. Oh, listen to that. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. You don't want to crowd your pan either. You want to make sure your pan's not crowded. Just put enough. This is a Dutch oven that I'm using. I like to use my Dutch oven. But you can use a skillet as well. But don't crowd it. Because you have to give them a chance to cook and rise to the top. So right now, they're actually rising. Let me rinse my hands off. They're actually rising inside the pot. Oh, I spilled a little. That's okay. I'm just moving them around. I'm going to turn it, fire down a little. Because it's already up there to a nice little degree. I actually served these for Thanksgiving, and I couldn't keep them coming fast enough. They were tearing them up for Thanksgiving. And we had guests for it, and one of my guests said, "Wow, you can sell this food." And I'm like, "I do sell it, but it's Thanksgiving, so you're getting it for free." But it's really a nice little appetizer. And here's what they look like. Isn't that beautiful? You don't want to leave them in long. And you really don't have to wait for golden brown either. The shrimp don't take long to cook. Aren't they beautiful? Very nice. And there you have it. Nice beer tempura shrimp by Dmomita'. I mean, these things are nice. Really, really nice. Now I'm going to actually taste one. And I'm going to take my time because they're really piping hot. I don't want to burn my mouth. I have done that before. Because I love food, good food. A lot. So let's try one. First, let me open it up. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, that's delicious. Oh my God, that's delicious. That's good. That's it. Did you hear that crisp? That's what you want to hear. You want to hear that crisp. Oh wow. That's really good. So there you have it. You have my wonderful beer tempura shrimp. And you can make these for any type of gathering. They're really nice. People love them if they're shrimp eaters. Some people don't like seafood and some people are allergic, so make sure you check. But the people who are not, they're really going to enjoy this. So thank you for coming into my kitchen, and make sure you visit my website, which is www.dmomita'skitchen.com. Again, that's www.dmomita'skitchen.com. Thanks for coming. It's delicious.